A-Plan is the UK's leading personal lines insurance broker. Based in Witney, near Oxford, the company has about 73 branches in the UK providing personal and commercial lines insurance to individuals and businesses.
So at A-Plan we have a really simple mission statement, and that's to be the public's choice for insurance, the insurer's broker of choice, and a great place to work where our people can flourish. And we believe if we look after our clients, we look after our insurers, and we look after our staff, we have a really sustainable long-term business.
When we first looked at A-Plan, we made the assumption, wrongly, that a company providing personalised insurance through the branch network was ultimately a business model that would not succeed in the long term. And that was mainly because in the UK, most insurance distribution is done through the internet. However, the internet distributors have lost one critical piece of providing insurance, and that is service. And that is where A-Plan has got an exceptional position.
30% of our business is done face-to-face over the counter. We have very high conversion rates when people come in. We close around about 80% of those inquiries. Over the phone, it's around about 55–60%. But the benefit of dealing with us locally is that the client knows where we are. With a call centre, they're not sure where they're going to be looked after. By building relationships with clients, we get lots of recommendations. They have a lot of confidence in our ability to serve them properly, and they stay with us at renewal.
What makes A-Plan so differentiated is it always has its customer in mind. They always try to provide the best possible service to the customer, which then is met by extremely high net promoter scores those customers would give A-Plan. That means A-Plan has a net promoter score of 82, which is very high. And the way you can then see the benefits of that is that it has more people coming in for recommendations than any other channel, and equally having a higher retention rate than any other business we're aware of in the space.
For insurers, we see ourselves very much as being their eyes and ears. So when a client comes through the door, we will extract all the information that's needed to enable the insurer to get a fair risk premium. Through that process, we then get a much better loss ratio for the insurers. So the lower loss ratios that we produce enable insurers to give us more competitive rates to attract more of that good quality business.
We had been looking at the insurance broking sector for about 5 years. Matt and Torsten from the team identified the company in about 2010-11, and then we made contact with the shareholders shortly thereafter. At that stage, the company wasn't for sale, but we spent a lot of time getting to know it and understanding the market space. And then during the course of last year, it became clear a deal was about to happen.
We began the sales process around about a year ago, and what was very important for us as a management team was to find an investor, a partner, who would be supportive of the business, who'd understand the model, because it is counterintuitive, but really get, I guess, the metrics and the drivers of our success and growth. HG stood out in our minds because we got a sense that the people we were dealing with really understood us.
The management team have got 3 core strategies which we fully supported. Number 1, the plan is to enlarge the branch network in the UK. Interestingly, although the company has been around for 30 or 40 years, most of its presence remains in the central part of England, and there's a whole number of regions that they don't have a presence yet. Number 2, the company is going to focus on specialist lines of business, where we see higher margins and higher growth opportunities. And then number 3, there is a marketing strategy which our portfolio team will support on to drive further volumes in the existing branch network.
A-Plan is in this very privileged and great position of having a great machine that is very successful at converting customers that come in. So typically 80% of people who come in and show an interest that end up being customers, and then also retaining them. And that's the kind of the 9 in 10 people who get invited to renew do actually end up renewing. So that's a fantastically effective machine at converting and retaining customers. A key focus for us, therefore, is to just ensure that there are more leads coming into that great machine. So we, quote unquote, want to make the phones ring more. And for us, that will be about driving marketing. So be it both digital and other forms of more traditional forms of marketing. It's about being smart around the tactics you deploy to drive cross-sales and upsales of kind of new products. But that's only really kind of one core part of their growth plan.
We were very impressed by Carl Schuker and Andy Galbraith. These are people businesses, and so strong leadership is critical to drive shareholder value. Carl has over 30 years experience in the sector. He is highly respected by insurers, highly respected by his team and the branches, and that was very important for us as we made the investment.
We're excited about partnering with HG. It's a new chapter in A-Plan's life. We have exciting plans that HG have bought into. They're a big player. They have the firepower to help us take the business to the next level.